I was so anxious. You don't understand. 16 years. Hey fam, Sarah here. Welcome back to our channel. I just filmed a day in the life for you guys, so if you guys see me in the same thing in the other video, that is why it was not a day in the life, but it was a morning routine, so it ended in the morning, and then I'm filming the later portion of my video that I wanted to film for you guys. I wanted to touch base with you guys because I just went to an ultrasound appointment yesterday. With the new COVID rules and stuff, it's really hard to bring people in, and like I feel like here in Canada they're not as I don't know, actually I shouldn't just speak for Canada in general. I live in Ontario, so I don't know the rules everywhere else where people vlog, but in Ontario specifically, I find it hard sometimes to like just travel with the camera into certain places because I find that people don't always like it, or people might, you know, it's just, I don't know. I don't see anyone else vlogging doing it, and I just feel like we're a little bit more like conservative in a sense. I don't know. Anyways, so I went to my ultrasound appointment yesterday, and oh my gosh, you guys, I was so anxious. You don't understand. You guys are gonna probably get sick and tired of hearing this, but like when I told you that I was in doubt that it was a boy the first time, I wasn't kidding you, because I had legitimate reasons after doing, you know, that test, that blood test, and then when I checked up on it and people said, oh, it's been wrong and yada yada, but at the same token they may have done the test wrong, which I thought maybe I did, because you're not supposed to have a male in the room when you're doing that blood test, and I had hubby like right in the corner there while I was doing it, but he didn't touch anything, and I washed my hands and I did everything thoroughly as recommended. When it came back and said boy, I was like in like total disbelief. Okay? I really regret this. Like I really wish that I had recorded my reaction, but because I was gonna be the one to tell everybody, I didn't record it at all. So I got that answer and it said boy, but then because of what I read after, it played with my head a little bit. Long story short, I then went out of my, you guys know that I also went out and did the 3D, 4D ultrasound, but I did that at like 14, 15 weeks, and it did say boy, like solidly. But then I questioned that too, because I'm like, I did it so early, you know? Could it have been wrong? This is just, it goes with the territory of having all girls. And you know, for me, I just felt like I was destined to have all girls for some weird reason. And then the funny thing is, like, even I was watching the Haley Page is her name. She's now pregnant, and I think she's pregnant with her third, and she's only had 2 girls before. And I think in their reveal, they revealed that it was a boy. And she was the way she explained it, I'm like, okay, I am not the only one. She just thought, like, I'm so blessed. I've been so blessed in so many ways. How is it possible that I'm gonna be blessed even further with this opportunity to have a boy in the mix, you know? Like, I have been so blessed, and I know this. And then when people ask me all the time, like, if you really want the boy, if you really want the boy, it's not that, okay, I wouldn't mind having a boy in the mix for sure. I would love to have a son, it would be great. But I am so blessed, and I know I'm so blessed that I don't have moments to really sit around and dwell on things that I don't have, things that are out of my control. I figure if God sees fit to give it to me, then he will give it to me. So it's like, I prayed about it. I did pray about it, because I'm like, okay, I've had 4 girls, let's pray. People say pray about it and pray and ask for what you want. And honestly, I've been that person that's prayed in the past, but I didn't pray like that and prayed for direct things. And that the moment when I started praying for direct things, that's when things really started happening. Like, I prayed for my tubal reversal to work out. It did. God answered my prayers. I prayed for, after having my tubes untied, and the doctor he only like literally attempt to untie one because he just thought the other one was just not even worth attempting. I was like shocked and just kind of in distraught. But then, you know what? I'm just like, it is what it is. And I prayed and I prayed and prayed, and my prayers were answered just like that. Like, I got pregnant right away with only having 1 tube. Like, I just feel like God has showed up, showed out, and I know more and more now to pray about things. I know he may not always answer it in my time. He may not always you know, I mean, I prayed for my surgery to go well, and it's not that it didn't, but I didn't pray to come out with only having 1 tube. untied, but you know what, he has taught me to trust and obey and to pray for what it is that my heart desired. So I kind of thought, you know what, I have 4 girls, why not pray about the boy? If he blessed me with another girl, I would be over the moon, because all my children are a blessing. My girls are big blessings to me, and they just make me so happy. So either way, I would be beyond happy. But then he blesses me with a boy. He answered my prayers, and I'm like still like in shock. It's just so hard for some reason to wrap my head around. So long story short, blood test got done. I was in doubt. I did an ultrasound, I was still in doubt. I went for my 20-week ultrasound, which I kind of like placed everything in, and I was just like, this is gonna be the ultrasound that confirms it all for me. Baby's much bigger, everything can be seen. But the woman kind of like, she's like, I would say it's a boy. And that's like, she just said it in such a strange and awkward way. She didn't say it. I guess I was looking for more of a solid answer. So coming out of my 20-week ultrasound, I just did not feel I just did not feel like solid with what she said. So moving on, my doctor recently sent me for an ultrasound yesterday at 29 weeks because I have gestational diabetes. We just want to check the growth of the baby, see if he's growing on time according to where he's at, you know, 29 weeks, or if he's growing ahead. So she sent me, I don't have the details about that yet because I won't know until I go to my doctor's appointment next week. But as far as finding out the gender, y'all, it was confirmed. Okay, I walked in just like hecka nervous, because I'm like, oh my gosh, like not only I'll be able to bounce back from this in terms of if it ended up being a girl, but I think it's more like the pressure that comes from everyone else and the outside, where people are like, oh, it's a boy and stuff like that, and I've already shared that it's a boy and all this stuff. I think that's where the pressure and stuff was coming from too. I'm just like, geez, like if I find out it's a girl, now I'm gonna have to like rewind, now I'm gonna have to share, now people are gonna think this or people are gonna think that, and there's just a lot of doubt and a lot of apprehensiveness. But let me tell you, I got the biggest confirmation of my life. Like I'm not in any doubt anymore. Absolutely zero doubts. I saw the whole package. I saw everything, which I'm pretty sure I saw at in my early ultrasound at 15 weeks. It was pretty much there too, but I've never seen an ultrasound like that, so you know, it still kind of left the doubt when this time I went, and I was telling them, she's showing it to me, and I was like, she's like, do you see it? She's like, I'm saying it's boy. And then I was like, oh, is it? And then she's showing me the details of it all, and I'm like, I'm not seeing anything. And she's like, what? Girl, you telling me you don't see that? Look at that. It's a penis. It's right there. That's a nice penis too. Like, to clarify, like it's so clear, and you've got to see it. And then I was like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I saw the whole thing. I saw the package, the scrotum. I saw everything. I was just like, oh my gosh. I was speechless. If I needed any more confirmation, thank you, God. Like, I got it yesterday. So now I feel like any of the boy stuff that I've been picking up was not bought in vain. I'm just like, okay, I've got, you know, I feel so over the moon, because I was in doubt for majority of my pregnancy, and here I am now feeling so like I'm just so secure in the answer. I know, because I've seen it for myself and I've seen it up close. And I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the ultrasound pic. It is so graphic. It is so graphic. You can tell what everything is. I want to show it to you because I went in feeling so anxious and so doubtful, but I left feeling so over the moon, so overjoyed. And if you guys want to catch my general reaction from that video, check it out on my mommy channel, because I filmed a little 5-minute clip sharing the details of my actual visit and sharing some of the things that the ultrasound tech was sharing with me. And it was actually pretty, it was just like moments right after, and I was on this like high. I was like, oh my gosh, it was just kind of, yeah, if you guys want to see that, like I said, it's on my mommy channel. I know some of you guys said you haven't subscribed to it, but what are you waiting for? You get to experience a little bit more of me in a candid manner. I talk and share videos like this, sit down mommy videos that are just not, it's not just like family focused, because that's what this channel is about. I try to keep it family focused. So definitely subscribe to that channel. Here's a glimpse of the photo. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you're new, and don't forget to like. So guys, don't judge my baby, okay? Don't judge. But that little bit that you're seeing in the middle, that's his parts. I know. Okay, so that's enough. That's enough. It's been confirmed, and your girl is over the moon, and I'm just overjoyed, and can't wait to meet this little guy. This is gonna be an interesting journey. It's like, I think for me, it's really starting to set in now, because when you've had something, you've had doubt in your mind for so long, it just sits there. But when it's like been confirmed, it's just like reality check. Yeah, reality check. I'm having a son. I'm having a son.